Hello, everybody. This is MV. Doing a bit of classic soccer. I'm also dusting down a bit of my streaming vocal cords. I haven't streamed for a couple of weeks or a week or so, and I am back with a bit of classic soccer. Taking a bit of a break from the Field of Dreams, which is on tonight on Bernie Strum's channel. We're also doing Hockey Dreams as well. So I'm just going to do a little bit of classic soccer. I got a new season today, which is the 75-76 English Football League. So long before the Premier League, which started in 93-94, or was it 92-93? 92-93 was the English Football League. And the 1970s is a very dark time for Britain, socially, under the government of the time. My memories of this, I was about 9 or 10 years old. Actually, I was 9. The country was very grey. But one of the things I picked up, as most young boys do or children do, is sports. In 1975, without me realising it actually, till recently, 75-76 was my wheelhouse as a child. This is the first season I can remember paying attention to what was going on. And my team is Manchester United. So on ASG Games, they have quite a lot of seasons that you just saw on my screen. I've got loads, mostly internationals from 1958. It goes back to 1930, World Cup, 34, 38, then 50, then 54. I've got those to buy yet. I'll save those. So I've been doing all of these tournaments. So far I've only done one, which is 1966, where England won it, as they did in real life, 4-1. It's a great game, in my opinion. For soccer, there's another one called Soccer Blast, which I've put onto spreadsheet as a card and dice game, which is superb as well. These two games really ruled the roost. And Classic Soccer was a board game that they've moved into the PC. As much as teams as you see here, and seasons, they're about $19 to pay for. There's a lot of history here, all the greatest players of all time. You've also got the European competitions, what is now called the Champions League and the Europa League, but you've got loads of teams here, maybe I don't even count them, that go back to God knows how far back, 1954, there's 55, 56. So I've collected this over time. In fact, in one big swoop I bought most of them. But the one we're focusing on today is the 75-76. And all I'm going to do today is preview the actual teams. So if you're following, you get a chance to see who was in the league, the tactics they play, get familiarized with some of the teams that you don't know. Although the majority of teams that are in the Premier League, you would recognize, because funny enough, they're in the Premier League this year. As you know, it's a promotion relegation, but there are some teams here that were outstanding. So I'm going to start alphabetically at the top and quickly go through them so you know who the players are and a bit more about how the game works. Somebody said, I think it was JT Dutch, I'd like to know a bit more about the formations. I'll try and squeeze it in an hour. So here we go. We start with some London clubs. London, the capital, of course. There's Arsenal, QPR, Tottenham, and West Ham. In the next division down, at that time would have been the Division 2, there would have been others. But this does have the majority of the key London clubs, but there are many. And they play in London derbies, which means London clubs don't win the title that often because it's so competitive. Chelsea are missing, as you noticed, because Chelsea had been relegated some time before. So you don't see them here. So this is just purely 75-76. So welcome in David Landau and others. So let's go for it. Like I said, some of these teams are familiar, but the players may not be. So let's quickly go into it. Quick rundown. So you got all the fixtures from the seasons. The year before, in 74-75, it's 75-76, Arsenal finished 17th. So not a good record, but they do have some good players. If I quickly go through them, they play a 4-4-2 formation. 4 defenders, 4 midfielders with 2 out wide, and 2 strikers, 2 forwards. That was the formation of the day. In the 1970s, the Dutch team played 4-3-3, 4 forwards, 3 midfielders, 3 attackers. Of course, the more attackers, the more attacking your formation. But equally, if you have too many going forward, you're going to leave room at the back. Manchester United currently having a lot of problems in the real Premier League because they're playing a very unfamiliar 3-5-2, I want to say, and they're not used to it. So sometimes you have to play around and get used to the system, and then off you go. Quick look at Arsenal. They played at Highbury, which is now, most of these grounds no longer exist. But Arsenal's seen as like a boss club, a top tier club. Lots of tradition in the 1930s and 40s, particularly 30s. A bit more in the 70s, early 70s, they won the double, which is when the FA Cup and the league at the same time. But by now, mid 70s, they were on the cusp of building another team. So they got some young talent, which I'll quickly go through, and some old. So I don't know what the ratings means, but I know -20 is pretty good. They got a whole lot of Irish flavours. If you like your Irish, the Arsenal, as they're called, or the Gunners, would be a good team to follow. So they had some. The left back was Sammy Nelson. I think he played for Northern Ireland. David O'Leary played for the Republic of Ireland. You had a veteran Terry Mancini. Right back would have been Pat Rice, who also, I think, played for Northern Ireland, I think, or Republic. I can't remember which one. But Pat Rice is quite a formidable figure in Arsenal history. He went on to coach another successful team in the 90s. Alex Cropley was a Scottish guy, just came down from Scotland. If you want to see how skillful they are, the higher the number, the more skilled they are. So, of course, Liam Brady was a left-footed genius, because you're getting up to 90 here. Alan Ball was from 1966 World Cup team, so by now he was a seasoned veteran playing in the centre of midfield. A quick one about the ratings. This is their ability to kind of control the ball. This is what they keep the ball. It should be from right to left, but it's the other way around. So this person, Sammy Nelson, has a 75% chance of keeping the ball one part of the pitch to the next. Short passing, again, the higher the number on the right, the better. The limitation of their short passing is here. So someone like Liam Brady, who was very, very, very skilled, was very good at passing the ball. But most of them are pretty good, because there was a good save. So it's really strange, it's 17th place, but I can understand it, because they were in transformation. The power is the overall power of the team. There's the formation. I'm not quite sure what these mean, but it doesn't really affect me at all. So there it is. There's the Arsenal team. So a lot of Irish, like I said. Liam Brady was from the Republic of Ireland, one of the greatest players in English soccer history. But he went to Italy to play for Juventus, and I think Sampdoria. And it's one of the first British players to succeed in Italy. To do that in their day, in the 70s, when the Italian league was so defensive, is incredible. So Liam Brady is a guy to watch. George Geordie Armstrong, was, I think, very influential in developing Thierry Henry or Ian Wright, I'm not sure which one. Very good right-sided player. ST means start. What is their chance of starting if the AI is running the team? Pat Rice is the only one who started every single game. Sub is how many substitute minutes, I think, or chances of subs. Brian Kidd played in the 1968 European Cup final. He was a prodigy. By now he was an established centre forward. Again, down the right-hand side, shots. This is their chance to get a shot off if they're close enough, and that's their percentage chance of scoring. So Brian Kidd will be a better chance of scoring than, say, Geordie Armstrong. 94% chance of getting the shot off, 26% chance of scoring. But that doesn't take into account the goalkeeper ratings on the other side. Like in this case, if he's playing against Jimmy Rimmer, I suspect you'd have to take off 20 from that 26. So you only have a 6% chance. Hopefully that makes sense. Frank Stapleton. And then here you got defensive ratings. So you can see that Pat Rice is good. Sammy Nelson's really good. And in midfield, you got the work rate. How busy they are. So they're on the ball quite a lot. So Alan Ball, excuse the pun, is on the ball a lot. Alan Ball is a terrific figure in English football. And you got Geordie Armstrong. So Armstrong and Ball will have the ball quite a lot, as will Pat Rice, as will Sammy Nelson. Yep, David is a Tottenham supporter. Says Tottenham. So on the bench in this team, we've got a deadly player here called Peter Storey. He's like a bit of an assassin on the pitch. Went to jail. Let's see. John Radford was in part of their double team. By now, he was on the wane, but he's still a good player. Just didn't start much. Let's see. Peter Simpson was from their double team. So this is a mixture of the old and the new. That's why they probably finished 17th. But it's a big club, otherwise known as the Gooners. Birmingham City. Birmingham is the second largest city in the UK, but their teams, this particular team, Birmingham, has not been that successful. That season, I think they must have got relegated or close to 19th place, so they're not going to do very well. However, they do have some really good players. Some of them really old, some of them very young. For example, just very quickly, Howard Kendall won a championship with Everton at the turn of the decade in 1969-70, I think it was. Never played for England, I don't think, but a very good, solid player. Kenny Burns was an excellent player that went on to play for Nottingham Forest at the turn of the 70s into the 80s and won 2 European Cups. So watch out for Kenny Burns. And he actually played centre defence and attack, so he can score as well, hence reflected in his shot rating of 90. Let's see, Bob Hatton was a good player. If you Google Birmingham 1975-76, they played in blue with a very thick, wide vertical stripe. Awesome. But one of the biggest stars they had was 17-year-old Trevor Francis, who would play into the 80s, played for Nottingham Forest as well. I'd forgotten some of these guys that played for Forest and other teams. Terry Hibbett's another good player. And Peter With also won the European Cup, but for Aston Villa, another Birmingham team. So with Francis, Burns, they all won European trophies, but with a different team. Aston Villa's another team that comes from Birmingham. In the background, any youngsters I can recognise? Not really. Let's move on. So there's Birmingham. They played at St Andrews. Burnley. Burnley during the 1960s was one of the best teams in the English Football League. They're a northern team. There's a couple of people there that are probably on their way out of the league. They're old. So Keith Newton, I think, played for England at the beginning of the 70s, so he's a good player. You can tell by his defence rating. The two midfielders, Brian Flynn, played for Wales, my country that I live in. Peter Noble. So you can again look at the ratings. Noble clearly has a good shot chance. In fact, a very good chance of scoring. Mike Summerby was a iconic figure in the 1960s that played for Manchester City. Again, he's now playing out the string. He's older now. Mickey Summerby had a son called Nicky Summerby as well, but a well-known name. Going down the list, look out for this name here, Tony Morley. He's actually rated really highly, 87, so he probably could get into this team. Tony Morley played for Aston Villa as well and was outstanding. But the guy in his place at the moment is also outstanding. Leighton James, who played for Wales as well. Willie Morgan, if that's the Willie Morgan I think it is, he played for Manchester United with George Best in the 1960s and 70s. A very skillful player from Scotland. Doesn't have the stats to start much though. So a lot of this team here is a team that is on the way out. There's some good Welsh players there, like I said. But mostly a veteran team. They finished in 21st place, so they got relegated, and I don't think they came back for a long time. They've been a Premiership club in recent years. Coventry, another team that you don't hear about anymore. They're in the league, they're in the current First Division, but not outside the Premiership. But they had some good players. The goalkeeper is Jim Blythe. The defender, this is the guy who had his card. You know the sticker card? You know the stickers you buy? He's one of the first I bought, Mick Coop, otherwise known as Michael Coop. Again, look at the ratings. Work rate, that means they're going to be on the ball a lot. Some good defensive rating from Coventry. Dennis Mortimer, another one that went to Aston Villa and won the European Cup and the league. So we've seen a couple of the Aston Villa team from the 80s, the early 80s, not playing at Aston Villa yet. David Cross will play for West Ham, another notable name. Larry Lloyd, another one that went to Nottingham Forest and won a European Cup. So I've seen 4 players that play for Villa or for Nottingham Forest, but at different teams. So this 75-76 team season is pivotal. in my opinion. So we'll get to the games in a minute. So Derby County, I'm not going to go through every single team, so I'll be here all day. But some teams to watch. There's the Leeds team, the dirty Leeds team, the unwashed, as they were called. They're coming towards the end now of their great run. They finished 5th. They were always in contention. I think this is the last season that they were in contention. All these names are legendary names, more or less. And their manager had left the date the year before. So this is a really good team. But on the way out, 2 of the youngsters would be Gordon McQueen and Joe Jordan. But some old stalwarts like Eddie Gray, very skillful players. This is a winning team. Bremner, however, these guys are getting old. One of their talismanic players is gone now, called Johnny Giles. He's no longer there. But Billy Bremner and Giles used to hold that midfield down. And my team, Manchester United, I'll just quickly look at QPR afterwards. Manchester United played well that season. They came 3rd. They've been relegated the years before. They'd come up as 2nd Division champions. And this is the team I fell in love with. In particular, 2 players. Gordon Hill, you can tell there's really good. Work rate 5. And Steve Coppell. Coppell and Hill are legendary Manchester United wingers. Though they never won the title, they did win the FA Cup in 1977, and in this very season got to the finals of the FA Cup but lost it to Southampton, much to I cried that day. But a lot of great players: Pancho Pearson, Lou Macari, Jerry Day. This is a team that trips off my tongue. Just an amazing team. Some youngsters there: Arthur Orbison, Jimmy Nicholl, David McCreary. Just a legendary team. Most United teams fans love that side. It's a Tommy Docherty side. And then finally, of the big ones, we'll look at West Ham and Tottenham as well. QPR. QPR was a contender. Out of the blue, they came 2nd. They had some legendary players themselves. Now, I think Jamie knows who this guy is, Don Shanks. I think he knows him personally. But the guys to watch out for here, they were just superb. Dave Clement was a great right back. John Hollins used to play for Chelsea. Solid, experienced midfielder. Jerry Francis, again, look at the work rates. 5 and 4s. This team nearly won the title. Don Masson, Don Givens, and the legendary Stan Bowles. He's got a 90. Really outstanding player. One of the mavericks of the era. So if you're joining in, just a quick preview. And last but not least, Tottenham. Tottenham were on the way down. I'm sure they got relegated the following season. But they had a legendary keeper in Pat Jennings. Let's see. Willie Young went to play for Manchester City later on. Rav Coates is a balding winger, midfielder. Steve Perryman was I think Perryman just died recently. But here's a player that most of us liked. Martin Chivers. But again, by now this team was on the decline. They used to play at White Hart Lane in North London. 29,700. There's young Glenn Hoddle. So David, there's young Glenn Hoddle. He should get in the team, but he didn't play much. Only 14% chance of starting. So they really had to change around quite a lot of their team. There's a guy called Cyril Knowles who played defence. Nice one, Cyril. Nice one, son. Nice one, Cyril. Let's have another one. They used to sing that. He was the left back, and I think it was Kinnear was the right back. But by now, again, this team is on the way out. And youngsters like Glenn Hoddle would become icons in the 80s. But most of these guys would be moved on by then, except for Steve Perryman. That's Tottenham. So we're going to do a little friendly. I'm not going to do a match other than a friendly match first. And we'll do a little friendly. Add domestic. Use club ratings, extra time. And I'm going to go to here. Pick it from this league. We're going to do a little Manchester United, who are a very attacking team, and we're going to play them against the champions Liverpool. Alright, so they create it. Okay, there it is. Press play. Let the AI handle Liverpool. I want to handle Manchester United. Now I'm playing it where I don't make all the decisions. I make the most of the decisions. I don't make decisions to pass or keep the ball, but I will make the decisions on when to tackle, I think. Let's do it there. So there's my team. That's the most players that started the most. So this is simple. Just press auto and everybody's in. Like I said, the players to watch out for: Gordon Hill on the left, Steve Coppell on the right, Sammy McElroy from Ireland as well. It was just a very good team. Very unlucky not to win it that year, but Liverpool were a machine. Oh, I don't want Paddy Roach in goal, but it looks like I want Stepney in goal. There we go. And Paddy Roach here. Let's get it on. They're the players in the 1970s haircuts. There's my idol. This is the player I love the most. Steve Coppell retired at the age of 28, but here he would have been about 24. And Gordon Hill, Merlin the Magician. These two were just brilliant. Pancho Pearson up front with Macari, another United legend. Martin Buchan was the captain. I just fell in love with this team. Stuart Houston, Alex Forsyth. But they're playing against Liverpool, and Liverpool were about the year after became European champions. They were also the UEFA Cup champions. This is a team of the 70s. Legends everywhere. Kevin Keegan was about to become the European Footballer of the Year in a couple of years, and he was the star of European football. John Toshek was a Welsh centre forward who could head the ball. Jimmy Case was a hard as nails midfielder. This guy here was a high stepping winger. Steve Highway could play either side. Ray Kennedy used to be a centre forward, came back to play left midfield like a genius. That's a wicked perm that Phil Thompson's wearing. He's from Liverpool, as is, I think, Tommy Smith. That's not Tommy Smith's real picture. And then you got Emlyn Hughes, was an excellent centre back. So this is a legendary team, the Liverpool team, and they won it that year. So let's change the colours. Liverpool playing blue. And here we go. I'll slow this down. So Toshak, I'll do a little bit of commentary and be as quick as I can. So Liverpool kick off. Now then, the whole point is you roll the dice, the white die, anything between 1 and 4, the player's most likely to keep the ball, either passing, dribbling, or long passing. If it's above 4, there's a high chance it's going to go to the opposition. So we roll these dice. It's a 1. Thompson keeps the ball just inside the Manchester United half. We roll to see now, will he go by one zone? Anything between 11 and 85 means he will advance one zone. He's trying to keep it. 60, there he goes. Here's Thompson, the Liverpool youngster. Keeps it again, going forward into United half. However, he loses it to Sammy McElroy, who has it for United. Sammy McElroy was once seen as the new George Best. Here we go. McElroy keeps it aggressively. He continues to go forward. Now, I have the option to decide what to do to pass, but I haven't put that option on. I'm just letting the computer do that part. Here's McElroy with a nice little run into the Liverpool half. Liverpool backing off him at the moment. Into Greenhoff. Nice tackle by Emlyn Hughes for Liverpool, the centre half. Plays it up to Thompson. Liverpool very patient in their approach. And this is above 4. That's a huge tackle by the Scotsman, Martin Buchan, the legendary captain for United in the 70s. Out wide to the left back, Stuart Houston. So they're playing a 4-4-2 formation. I know that. And some of these things here, like Liverpool are already doing some tactics already. They're pressing the ball, which means they're going to get them right up tight and they're not going to give United too much space. I have the option to do the same, or be attacking or defensive. So does Liverpool. Or we can go down the wings, left wing, right wing, both wings. But at the moment, I'm not being tactical at the moment. I'm just letting it flow. It's Stuart Houston down the left-hand side. He's going to pass it short to Buchan. Buchan takes over, the firm Manchester United captain. He's going to keep it. Here's Buchan. Now I've got action. I can shoot from here, but it's going to go wide. He's got a 50% chance of getting the shot off and a 1% chance of hitting the target. Don't need that. Just go action. And this gets away with that one. To Greenhoff. Brian Greenhoff. Now, with the ball. He's the brother of Jimmy Greenhoff, who would come the year after. Here's Brian Greenhoff. Good hard tackle by Jimmy Case. We said that Jimmy Case was the hardest nails midfielder. Gets away with it. No card. Indirect free kick to Manchester United. 6 minutes gone. That was a big ball into the air. Here's Jerry Daly. Now, he's got a 78% chance. So anything under 78, he's got a chance of getting a shot off. He's in the box, so let's see what happens. 13, but when you apply his shot modifiers, it's down to 3. He has to get 3% chance of scoring, and it's saved. So saved by the England keeper, Ray Clements. It's according to Manchester United. They get the first shot off. There's the corner. Here's for Forsyth. Over the bar. So first blows to Manchester United. 2 shots. And we have a goal kick. Long kick upfield. And that's Jerry Daly will pick it up for Manchester United. Just inside their own half. Martin Buchan has it. Now here's a tackle from Hughes. And Buchan. I have a chance of winning it. A hard tackle, 60%. But I've got to be careful, I don't get a red card. As it's a derby game, we're going to go hard. And Buchan wins it with a hard tackle. Short pass. Intercepted by Callahan. Callahan out to Kennedy. Here comes Steve Coppell. He's my man, so let's just try tackling with a 10. Coppell wins it. Short pass by Coppell to McElroy. This young Manchester United team against the seasoned Liverpool team. He's going to keep it. There goes McElroy. Heading towards the box. McElroy keeps it on the outside of the box. What's he going to do? He can shoot, but there's no chance of him scoring. Action. Out wide to Macari. Gets away with it. 87% chance of on target. It is. 16% chance of a goal. And it's intercepted by the old warhorse, Tommy Smith. So United pressing forward here. 3 shots on goal. Livermore. As Steve would call him, Livermore. So McElroy will take the corner kick. Sammy McElroy, who would play for United well into the 80s, takes the corner. Here's for Forsyth from right back. And it could be a goal, but it's a 1% chance of a goal. 31, that one is saved or blocked by Hughes. Hughes, the Liverpool captain, under a bit of pressure here. Got some charts here. That's a long ball, but here's McElroy. Macari to Jerry Daly. Daly shoots! That was all automatic. So, corner kick, and we have Gordon Hill, Merlin the Magician, over to the left-hand side. Hill and Coppell were the legends of this team, the wingers. No one had seen anything like it since the 1960s, early 60s. Here's a free kick. Here's a corner kick. Here's Forsyth again. Forsyth. Wide. So Forsyth, a right back, has come up quite a few times for United. Liverpool under pressure. 6 shots on goal. 2 on target for United. Liverpool hasn't got going yet. They are the favourites. Long kick downfield. That's only going to get in the arms of Alex Stepney. Stepney played in the 1968 European Cup final and won it. And it's a long ball downfield. United have control. And it's Martin Buchan now, the defender, coming upfield, the captain. He keeps it. He's going to aggressively keep it, and he's tackled by his opposite number, Emlyn Hughes. It's a free kick to United. Gordon Hill is great with free kicks, but it's an indirect one. He can't shoot directly in goal. Stands over the ball. Here we go. Takes the free kick. Oh, he did try. Not sure what happened there. That was over the bar by Clements. And that was a chance for United. Corner by Sammy McElroy. Here's the corner. And another one hidden behind. So Liverpool under pressure here. And Buchan has a chance. Way wide. So United, 7 chances already. 14 minutes gone in the first half. We are playing at Old Trafford, the Theatre of Dreams. Long ball, downfield. All Liverpool seem to be doing is long ball. Not getting anywhere. Here's Phil Thompson. the young centre-back who'd gone to captain Liverpool, plays it all the way back to the keeper. Long kick, and that's just another long kick by Liverpool. What are they doing? Here's Steve Coppell. Everybody gets off their seat. Here's the excellent Steve Coppell on the right-hand side. Stays it to Hill. Hill is going to try to tackle Emlyn Hughes. Hughes wins the tackle. You saw I made the choice. Here's Emlyn Hughes galloping forward, and Macari robs him. Lou Macari came down from Celtic, plays for United. To McElroy. You see the United playing attacking football. Here's McElroy. And they keep it. Macari to Coppell. Thompson in the way, and there's another corner to Manchester United. How many corners is this? 5 corners? Here's the corner. Coppell on the end of it. 5% chance of a goal. 19, and it's wide. So Manchester United, 8 shots on target already in the 75-76 friendly. Greenough goes up with it with Kennedy, and it's a free kick to United. Irish midfielder Jerry Daly will take the free kick. Daly out wide to Pancho Pearson, who's dropped deep to collect it. He's the centre forward. To Greenough, another play here for off the chart play here, I think. Offside. Here's Emlyn Hughes for Liverpool. Long ball downfield. Here's Kennedy, one of the most composed players in English football and European football. He's controlled it down the left, looking dangerous for Liverpool. He's going to keep it. And a sliding tackle by the United captain, Bucking. That was a 2, you see. It goes under 10. So anything under 10 is a foul. Free kick to Liverpool. The Welshman John Tushak will play it up into United box. 50-50 ball. Jimmy Case wins it. And an 87% chance of a shot off, for getting a shot off. It's 82. 10% chance of a goal by Jimmy Case. And it's wide. So Liverpool's first chance. Long kick downfield. Jimmy Case intercepts. He's playing in the middle of that field. So here's the 4-4-2. You've got a goalkeeper, 4 defenders, 4 midfielders. Case is playing in the middle. So when you imagine the people on the pitch, you've got to imagine them in their positions. Here's Jimmy Case. Brings it forward, looking for runners. Case brings it forward again. Nice tackle by McElroy. So McElroy and Daly doing their work in the midfield. They've got work rates of 4 and 5. So they're going to be busy, but so does Liverpool. Should be a good midfield challenge. Here's McElroy going forward. McElroy looking around. Greenhoff. They're going to look for their wingers, Coppell and Hill. Greenhoff and a tackle there by Ray Kennedy. The fans don't like it. That's a yellow card to Ray Kennedy. Score is 0-0. This time is 25 minutes into the game. A bit of a preview here of the 73, 74, 75, 76 season from ASG games. There's a ball into the area. Macari has a big chance. Shot of 4. Just not going to score against Liverpool. I mean, the modifier for Clements is quite high, minus 23. Here we go, though. Corner kick. Here's for Forsyth. This is his 4th chance. Over the bar. So, Forsyth, who is the right back, he seems to be in attacking positions all the time. United, without me committing them, are doing well here. 10 chances so far. Here's the goal kick. McElroy picks it up. Callahan in on him. So this is a big battle between Case and Callahan, and Daly and McElroy. Daly will take the free kick. Out to McElroy. Sammy McElroy. Forsyth bringing it forward. He's had a couple of chances. Here's McElroy. Out to Bucking. Hill. Gordon Hill, always a danger. And Highway got in the middle of that one. I haven't seen much of Steve Highway. It's yet another corner to Manchester United. All the pressure and all the fans singing their songs. There's the ball to box. Houston! He misses as well. United's going to regret this. They've had 71% of the possession. Here's the goal kick for Liverpool. That's intercepted by Lou Macari. Macari keeps it on a 23 roll. And he needs under 84. 54 out wide to Brian Greenough. Greenough brings it forward. And Ray Kennedy takes it away for Liverpool. Liverpool just on the defensive quite a bit at the moment. Couple intercepts. Couple a busy worker on the right hand side. Couple into Pancho Pearson. He keeps it. Out to Hill. To McElroy. To Daly. Sometimes you'll see if it's above 4, it automatically does it. Corner kick again. The 9th corner for Manchester United. Away by Thompson. It's the first time we see Kevin Keegan, and he's upended. Free kick. 32 minutes gone. 0-0 at Old Trafford. There's Callahan, Ian Callahan. Bringing it forward. He's the architect of this Liverpool team. It's intercepted by Koppel. Houston. There's Steve Koppel. Out wide to Gordon Hill. Hill just outside Liverpool box. McElroy running into the box. Takes a shot. Blocked by Phil Thompson. Yet another corner. Wow, just 10th corner of the game. McElroy. Yet another corner, 11th corner, punched away. This one now for Jerry Daly. Oh, 72. Gets a secondary shot. And Liverpool scrambling away. This time they got their high stepping winger Steve Highway. He loses it to McElroy. Sammy McElroy. Outplayed by Phil Neal. All these guys, the Liverpool guys, they know what they're doing defensively. Here's Emlyn Hughes trying to settle it down for Liverpool. And Gordon Hill goes in by hard, free kick. Thompson will take it. Phil Thompson, the young centre-back from Liverpool. To Kennedy out wide. Ray Kennedy, cultured left foot. Keeps the ball just inside the Liverpool half. Okay, now bring it forward. Bring it forward a bit more. Short pass out to Highway. Now the fans get excited. Steve Highway, a very exciting winger. Rated 88. He's going to take on Houston. And he switches it back inside to the veteran Tommy Smith, known as the Anfield Iron, because he will press you into the ground. He comes up with it for a sizable tackle. Good tackle, but Smith gets around him. Smith plays the interior, away by Greenhoff. Liverpool are pressing Greenhoff. And they win it back. The press is on. Callahan, just outside the box. What's he going to do? Callahan in the box. Under 83. Yes, a shot on target is not going to work. He's got 1% chance. And it is wide. A little bit of glimmer of hope there for Liverpool. As Callahan came for these two midfielders. Jimmy Case, who's from Liverpool. A scouser like Thompson. And Callahan. Actually, it's a couple. Case, Thompson, Smith are from Liverpool. It means a lot to them. Long kick upfield. Emlyn Hughes intercepts. Very enthusiastic Hughes. Gives it away. Here's Forsyth to Jerry Daly. Shoots. Rebounds. Daly can't put it away. United 15 shots on goal. Here's Greenhoff. And Callahan climbs into Greenhoff. Free kick and Jerry Daly will take it. 41 minutes gone in the first half. 0-0. Manchester United have all the play. There's Buchan. Out to Gordon Hill. Let's see what Hill can do. He will keep it. Here's Hill. He's going to try and get into the box. He's going to keep it. And a great tackle by Phil Thompson on the edge of the area. Thompson, long pass to Hughes. Hughes trying to marshal that defence. Here's Thompson overlapping in the midfield. Phil Thompson from the back brings it forward. And he's taken away by Greenhoff. Out wide, Jimmy Case will pick it up for Liverpool. And there's 1 minute of extra time left. Here's Emlyn Hughes. Hughes brings it forward. And that's the end of the first half, folks. Manchester United have dominated Liverpool. But it's still 0-0. It's going to be very hard to score. These two goalkeepers are pretty good in this season. Okay, here we go. Stuart Pearson will kick off with Macari. There's Buchan. Out to Jerry Daly. Offside. As Jimmy Case will kick off for Liverpool. Here's Keegan, and finally Kevin Keegan, the star of the show, picks up the ball. And straight on him is Gordon Hill, puts his foot in, and Keegan is brought down. He complains to the referee, no card. Callahan will kick it back off for Liverpool. Hardly seen Keegan and Toshak. Here's Toshak. To Kennedy. Here comes Liverpool, dangerous now down the left-hand side. And a big tackle by Forsyth on Kennedy, who goes up in the air and lands on his backside. A great solid tackle by the Scotsman, Alex Forsyth. So yellow card for Forsyth. And the Liverpool player just getting a bit of treatment. He should be alright. A bit of wet sponge will do no harm to him. In those days there was no messing about. Just get the sponge bucket out. A dirty bucket of sponge, dirty water. And the trainer would take it and get it wet and then rub it on the injury. Goes, get up son, you'll be alright. Nothing like the good old days. Indirect free kick to Liverpool. Toshak. Oh, he tried to take it on there. And that's gone wide. Liverpool 2 shots. Here's Stuart Houston, who in 1976 or 77 would break his leg in the semi-final of the FA Cup. He never played in the 77 FA Cup. Manchester United, this group, got to the 76 FA Cup final, the 77 Cup final, and the 79 final. It's a great team. But by the end of 77, the team was kind of broken up because the manager, Tommy Docherty, had an affair with the physio's wife. So he had to leave. Anyway, Houston. Badly placed ball. Here's Callahan. Koppel intercepts Callahan. Long pass. Here's Martin Buchan. Driving forward. And there's Tommy Smith, the Anfield Iron. Gets in the way. Long Smith by Smith. This could be dangerous. A through ball. And here's Keegan. Keegan gets into the box. Kevin Keegan! Saved by Alex Stepney. You don't want Kevin Keegan getting through. First chance for the young star. Jimmy Case in midfield. Liverpool beginning to get into the game. They've got the press on. Good tackle by Sammy McElroy there. Hard tackle. But it's going to have to be really hard to beat Jimmy Case. Most teams in the 70s had a hard man, like an enforcer in hockey. And in Liverpool, it was Tommy Smith, the Anfield Iron, and Jimmy Case. They're noted for their rough play. Manchester United really didn't have that kind of player. Out wide to Callahan. Callahan been with the team since the 60s. Here we go. Callahan plays it forward. Hill is back. Nice press. He's been pressed though. Hill pressed. Beats the press. No, he doesn't. It's Keegan to Highway. Buchan in the way, so Liverpool put some combinations together now. Oh, corner, nice corner there by Callahan. Let's go. Here's Toshak. Anything under 13 scores. Saved by Stepney. Long ball upfield. Just a bit of soccer before we do some baseball later on Bernie Strong's channel. Here's Houston. Houston down the left-hand side. Houston. A big tackle by Highway, and he's foul. Steve Highway was a very outstanding winger for Liverpool during the 70s. Later became a coach, a very successful coach of the youth team. But at this stage, he was coming towards the end. Had a couple more seasons though. So Steve Highway, unusually getting a yellow card, and Leipzig just outside the Liverpool half. Outside the penalty box, will take the free kick. There's Lou Macari. And Pearson goes up with Thompson. Oh, this could be on here. Pearson, anything under 87? No! And it's called offside. Free kick. So chance for Stuart Pearson offside. Here's Hughes. Evelyn Hughes, one of the two central defenders. Hughes and Thompson. Thompson's probably here somewhere. And he's intercepted by Jerry Daly. Daly now. Oh, can't win that action. And Emily Hughes with a long ball. And Koppel goes in. A bit scrappy, but a free kick to Liverpool. Up to Emlyn Hughes. Coming up from defence now. Emlyn Hughes. Very enthusiastic player. He used to hate Tommy Smith. And Tommy Smith used to hate him. One was the team captain and one was the club captain. Never liked each other. Here's Emlyn Hughes, but very successful. Here's Highway now with the dribbling skills. Highway taking on the left back. There's Highway. Good tackle there by Greenhoff, who had to press on. No, they're going to press Greenhoff. Liverpool's press has been working pretty well. Here's Daly to McElroy as Manchester United come up again. Big tackle by Emlyn Hughes. That's not a yellow card. Liverpool do have 2 yellow cards. United have 1. There's the free kick. McElroy to Macari. Macari into the box. There's McElroy again. Both working in tandem. Another tackle by Emlyn Hughes. Hughes rated a 5 defender. Free kick to Manchester United. Stuart Pancho Pearson. Takes a shot. And it's wide. Saved by the keeper. There's Gordon Hill. Haven't seen too much of Hill. It's a good one to Pearson. And Pearson gets it wide. Manchester United, 16 shots on goal. 58% possession. Can't seem to get this game going. For goal kick now. For Ray Clements, the England keeper. Played for Tottenham after this. But was a very successful Liverpool keeper. A legend. Long ball upfield. Manchester United try to come over. There's a hard man, Jimmy Case, in there with a tackle, and McElroy will pick himself up. So the tandem of McElroy and Daly holding firm against Case and Callahan. Out wide to Steve Koppel, who can't get the better of Tommy Smith at the moment. He's going to aggressively keep it. There goes Koppel, cloud of dust. Very underrated player in Manchester United's history. In fact, United fans know it. And he is upended by Phil Thompson. Manchester United have a mythical number 7, you see. And that number was won by some great players like George Best, Brian Robson, Eric Cantona. So they revere that shirt. But when they talk about the number 7, Cristiano Ronaldo wore it as well. They forget about Steve Koppel. Here we go. Gordon Hill on the ball. He can shoot. Oh! It's shot by Gordon Hill. But it's wide. 16 shots on goal. There's Buchan. Let's go for some shots. It's a breakaway. This could be a goal here. Buchan all the way down. Dribbles into the air. And Phil Neal skies him down. The veteran right back Phil Neal played many times for Liverpool and England. Skies him down. So free kick. Liverpool will form a wall, as you can see there. Now then, Pearson's standing over the ball. DFK, direct free kick. You can choose. If I want Macari, I just press Macari, and it'll be Macari. We're going to go. Where's Gordon Hill? Hill used to take them, so maybe not in that season. We're going to go with Stuart Pearson. So Pancho Pearson lines up. It's a direct free kick. He could score. And Liverpool make their substitution. The old stager Ian Callahan coming off, and Brian Hall will come on for Liverpool. Here we go. Free kick now for Pearson. It's the wall. And away by Phil Neal. Neal to Hughes. Hughes bringing it forward again. Emlyn Hughes. Intercepted by Houston. Houston will now attack down the left-hand side. Looking for Gordon Hill to help him. Oh, there's a challenge coming in here from Thompson. I'm going to go for it. And we win the challenge. So Houston plays it into the box. But Emlyn Hughes and Daly go up for it, and Hughes will win the free kick. Emlyn Hughes has had a really good game at the back for Liverpool. They've only had 4 shots, 42% of possession. United 17 shots. Ooh la la. Here's Phil Thompson. Highway. He's a Republic of Ireland right winger. Trying to get into the game, and Houston intercepts him. Houston brings it forward. Action. Houston will keep it. Remember, this number has to be between 1 and 4. He gets it wide to Koppel, who is upended by Case. Jimmy Case, no nonsense. They can't get past Case. And Hughes at the moment. This is a typical Liverpool game of the era. They were pretty strong. Here's Buchan and Hughes going 50-50. Buchan wins it. And Hall wins it back for Liverpool. Brian Hall. That's a force. He's still pretty good. Hall out wide to Phil Neal now. Coming forward for the first time. The right back to support Highway. And Gordon Hill's lots of tackles going in here. Some fouls. Man United complete 10 fouls. Liverpool 12. Here's Kevin Keegan. Finally gets a chance. Here goes Keegan. Keegan. Buchan will stop him and get it away. But Hughes coming off from the back. Liverpool now on the attack. Emlyn Hughes. To Jimmy Case. Case is a good shot. 89% chance of getting the shot away. 95. Over the bar. So Jimmy Case wastes an opportunity there. He's had a really good game, Jimmy Case. Long kick upfield. 75 minutes gone. Pancho Pearson goes up and wins it in the air. And now he turns and Pancho's on the run. Out wide to Koppel. Koppel sizing up the left defender, Smith. Forsyth overlapping, but there's Tommy Smith. The Anfield Iron in the way again. The veteran Smith, who wore a moustache like most of the Liverpool players did, and later they were known for moustaches and perms. Koppel. Again, Smith trying to shadow him. Koppel gets inside. Steve Koppel. Tackled by Tommy Smith. Tommy Smith say, "You're not going anywhere, son. You're not going anywhere." Smith. It's Forsyth picking up that loose ball by Tommy Smith. There's Forsyth. Forsyth and Koppel now doubling up on Tommy Smith. And Thompson helps out Smith there with a fine tackle. Thompson out wide again. Liverpool lose possession. Jerry Daly, the Republic of Ireland midfielder. He's like a playmaker. Comes on with the ball. Short pass out to Brian Greenhoff. Inside the United half. Inside the Liverpool half. 10 minutes to go. Greenhoff brings it forward and he's tackled by the Anfield Iron again. Resolute defending here by Smith, Hughes, Thompson and Neal. Here's Thompson taking over, the young defender. Out wide to Highway, the high-stepping Highway, trying to size up Hill and Houston. And Houston doesn't get past Houston. Highway again, has it again. Looking for some magic from Steve Highway. Here's Highway. Bringing it into United half. Some work rate. Plays it wide. Out wide to Jimmy Case. This is going to be Case versus Houston. Only one winner there. It's going to be a cross from Jimmy Case. The keeper's going to collect it though. And that's it. So rolls it out to Steve Koppel. Here goes Koppel down the right hand side. The fans on their feet. Every time Koppel gets the ball. Koppel and Hill. The two talismen for United. There we go. Is Smith going to stop him this time? Out to Forsyth down the side. He's going to cross it. And this is a good one. And Jerry Daly goes up. Oh, it's a 12. Hits the woodwork. Koppel with the rebound. Oh. Wide. United just can't put it away. Goal kick and Macari has it. And that's out. So for 85 minutes gone, I haven't made a substitution yet. I've not been tactical at all. Who's not been in the game really? I'm going to take Stuart Pearson off. No. United used to always bring on David McQuarrie. Let's take him on there. There we go. No. So, Man United making a change. Goal kick. McQuarrie's on for Daly. Throw in to Manchester United. Hill. And Neil intercepts. Neil down the right hand side. He will kick it to Case. Case coming forward. With 4 minutes to go. Shoots. Bucket in the way. So Jimmy Case continues to have an excellent standing game. Here's the corner. Here's Neil. Long kick upfield. Scoring nothing. 3 minutes to go. Emily Hughes up to Koppel. To Macari. Macari down the right hand side. Plays it into the box. Here's McElroy. Stopped and blocked by Kevin Keegan of all people. There's the ball into the box. Here's McElroy. Yes! No! No! Well, that was close. McElroy with a good chance on the 89th minute. Long ball downfield. Here's Brian Hall. Goes up, wins it. That's a Case coming forward now from midfield. Jimmy Case. Kennedy's on his left. What a sliding tackle by Martin Bucket. Stops him in his tracks. So, with 1 minute to go, Liverpool have a free kick just outside the United half. It'll be John Toshak, the Welsh centre forward. He can shoot from here. Oh, great save by Stepney. It's Phil Neal. It's a chance. Liverpool looking to snatch it at the death. Two of the best three teams in the league. Bucket and Thompson go up for it. McElroy will take the free kick. Here's Greenhoff. Out to Gordon Hill. And now we have extra time. I forgot to turn that off. So, what I'll do here, not too much trouble. I will sim that part. I have to do that. And we will end the match. And Liverpool won it in extra time. So folks, a little preview there of the 75-76 season, using two of the three best teams in the league that year. This is 75-76 Manchester United, team that I fell in love with as a kid. I guess Liverpool, the team I hated and still do. As a kid to a grown man, I don't like that team. I admire them as a rival, but I do not like them. So that's how the game plays. I found it very realistic in terms of the power of United's attacking play, especially their wingers. It doesn't give a rate of how they play, but you can tell. Like I know that Jimmy Case and Emlyn Hughes had excellent games for Liverpool, which is a lot dictated by their work rates, their fives. So both teams have a lot of high work rate in their teams. So that's that, folks. I'll bring that to an end. Just say thank you for if you do tune in and watch this. I play a lot of games here off stream, but I thought I'd stream that season because it's something that I know David's got it. I think Jeff might get it. And there it is, the 75-76 season. There are all kinds of World Cups and European Championships there as well. You can do your own tournaments like I've done up here. Friendly matches like I've just did. There's some free teams that come with the game as well, which are, you get quite a lot of free teams like Leeds, 71s. These are classic teams of a sort, insofar as they are noteworthy. Like Leeds 71-72 might be their best team, but they didn't actually win anything. Certainly didn't win the league, but they played the best football, one of the best football. Ipswich, Tottenham, Oxford, Wimbledon, these are small teams, but won something. I think Oxford won the League Cup and Wimbledon won the FA Cup in big upsets. So there are some teams here from the 90s. Although I don't have these seasons, I do have some of these teams. Yeah, so I think this team here is a team with Luis Suarez, Daniel Sturridge, and Raheem Sterling. It was quite a good team. That's the first City team to win the league, in the Premier League that is. Leicester City. So there are some random teams in here that are also for free. So, without further ado, to say thank you. I've got my voice warmed up again and broken my duck. And if you want to see a report of that game, there it is. Ooh, scored the goal in extra time. It was Phil Neal. You get a play-by-play. And it should show the goal somewhere. But anyway, so that's the, oh, it was a penalty. So Case was fouled by Greenough in the box, penalty kick. Greenough got booked and Phil Neal took the penalty and scored in the 112 minutes. It does play through everything, so really good game to watch. So not many goals, I'm afraid, but certainly you'll understand a bit more how the game plays. You're welcome, Dave.